Hello, everybody. What's going on? Sorry, I was rushing to get here. Hopefully, I didn't keep you all waiting too much. I got stuff all over the place here, so sorry. Trying to get all situated, but I hope everybody's having a great Friday. I have had not a bad week, but a very, very busy week, and I am ready for the weekend. So I was very much looking forward to this afternoon, hanging out with some friends and saying hi and seeing how everybody's doing. Hopefully you can hear me all right and everything. The way I was rushing around, I was like, what am I doing here? Had things going all over the place. So take a breath. I'll be all right. So let's see who's all in here. What do we got going on? We got Reed in here. Corey, long time. I know, right? We were just talking. So I was glad to see you last night. Had a really fun live stream with Guy, Caveman. Yeah, it was good. Fun movie, LA Confidential. Or not fun, but yeah, a good movie. I was happy to rewatch that one. And it was a good time to hang out and catch up with him. So if you haven't seen it, go check the replay out. I thought it was a real fun stream, if I don't say so myself. So Johnny's in here. What's up, cool kids? Hey, Forgotten World of Movies. What's going on? I haven't, I don't know if I've talked to you for a little while there, Andy. Hope everything's going well. I know I've been trying to catch a couple of your videos, but man, I have been so behind on keeping up with everybody's stuff. I'm guilty of it. So I got to get back out there. So thanks for jumping in. I hope you're doing well, man. Good afternoon, my friends. Hey, Jeff. Hope you're all great on this Friday. I am. I'm doing good. My stress level was up a little bit today. Nothing horrible, but man, it's been a busy week with work, and I am ready to hit that finish line here in just a little bit and have a weekend. So, hey, Bonnie, what's going on? Mama Blue Raising here saying hi to Johnny. So I'm glad to see you in here. Saying hi to Johnny. There's a hi, Corey. Hi, Bonnie. I hope you're gonna have it. Do you have a lot of movies lined up for this weekend to watch? I'm gonna try to. I've been bad lately because my Saturday mornings usually I get up a lot earlier than the rest of my household, or the rest of that is still in the household. Watch a movie, or sometimes two if they're short ones. But I'm lining some up. I gotta get some movies watched. I've been slacking, so I know you and Sue are really good about getting some movies watched. So kind of curious if you just play it by ear, or if you have any that you're excited to see. Rocking the hat today. I know. Yeah, you don't want to see my hair today. Bad hair day. Hey, there you go. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad on the stream, but yep. Yeah, we're doing a hat today. I everything was a little rushed this morning, so let's just say a hat is the better option for me at this point. Allie said hello, my friends. Hello, Allie. Thank you for jumping in. We got Hollins and Corey with a hat on, looking real suspicious. I should have put sunglasses on too. Then I would have looked like those memes of, a hacker or something. So, or a hoodie up over or something. So, yep. Oh yeah, yep. Love the Back to the Future poster in the background. Yeah, I bought some posters. I have like just 3 right now. There was a few others I wanted, but some were sold out. And I'm thinking about getting better frames. These are really cheap frames. And sorry if there's a little glare on there right now, but I'm trying to figure out where I want to put them in the room, and I've been procrastinating. So I just decided, you kind of see that little spot right there. So I was just rotating the 3 in the background there, because you all might as well see it. It's more interesting than the closet door there. So yeah, it's an all-time favorite. That's a great movie. Remember seeing it in the theater with my family on a family trip when that came out. So saying hi to Bonnie. What's up, Johnny? Jeff and saying hi. It was a fun stream. Yeah, thanks for being out there for that. It was. I don't ever think that it's not going to be, but sometimes I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to be, or if I'm going to bring enough energy, or be entertaining enough for my guest and people jumping out there. But when you have great people on, like Guy, it just the conversation's easy, and next thing you know, 3 hours has elapsed, and you're calling it a night. So it's just funny when you get, somebody just nice, just wants to talk and be positive and hang out. It's amazing how fast, or at least in my mind, how fast that time goes. But hopefully it was a good time for Guy too. I think it was, but it was fun. So hi to each other. I love it. I love it. I love it. Everybody saying hi to everybody. We got Caprice in here. Dracolina Horror saying hello, everyone. Thanks for dropping in, darling. And we got Holland saying, hey, Bonnie, and Forgotten World of Movies. Yep. All right. Wow. You guys make my Friday. I wish I could do this. I know I missed quite a few of them. I hope I can do more in the future on a more regular basis, but I take my lunch a little. I know I always say this, so sorry, repeating things, but take a later lunch and do this, and it's kind of fun. It's a nice, relaxing, relieve some stress, hang out with some friends, talk about whatever, or be aimless like I usually am, and then finish out strong with a couple hours left of work and hang out with the fam. Maybe watch a movie. I just completely lost where I was at. I have no say-so picks with the movies. Well, you're a good sport then. You hang in there with her, but I'm sure she's got some pretty good picks though, right? What do you think her percentage of hit or miss for you is? I don't want to get in trouble, but if you don't want to answer, you don't have to. But I'm just kind of curious if you and her, sometimes you have little differences in taste, and it's not a bad thing. Just, sometimes people like different things, but what do you think? If you're willing to answer, don't feel pressured. Percentage wise, how many times do you think it's a hit over a miss? Saying hi to Holland. Hey, Vince, how was it going? Saying, hey, Corey. Corey Bourne. Right. I wish. Hey, Vince. Saying hi, Holland. I'm just going to go through these because I love it. Man, when you have a stressful day or week, it's just fun seeing people hang out and say hi to each other, be nice, have fun with this, and just listen to me babble for a while. So I only saw Back to the Future last year. Oh, for real? No, that's okay. I won't. I never will judge because there's so many movies that people are like, I can't believe you've never seen that, Corey. There's just so many movies and only so much time. So I'm curious, Holland, you want to throw out if you're willing, no pressure again, but if you enjoyed it. And since then, have you watched any of the rest of the franchise, the series? I'm kind of curious about that. Saying hi to each other, Holland, my darling. Jeff was saying, I dig that you swapped the poster in the back. Yeah, well, I'm being lazy because I actually have like 3 of the poster frames. And so I put them all up. Eventually, I got to figure out how I want to hang them on the wall. Because originally, I was going to put it behind me, but this ended up, and I'm not mad about it, but it ended up being taller. So if I put posters right above it, you would see like the bottom of the credits on and I was like, okay, well, that's not going to work. So I'm trying to figure out some other spots to put them on the wall. But I almost thought about having like 3 on the wall, but having 4 to go. And they're pretty easy just on a nail, like you pick them up and take them off and can always throw one back there for the streams. It's more interesting than my fake wood closet door back there. If you have Michael's Craft Store where you live, I highly recommend their frames. They're really good quality. Okay. These were Hobby Lobby, I believe, was the store that we got them from. And they had, it seems like every other week they have some area of their store on like half off. And so they were dirt cheap. They're not easy probably to swap posters in and out between them. But they're not too bad just to put it together and then I can throw it around. There are some that I've seen that I've really liked. They are flip out corners and they look like they would be really nice to I guess easy to swap actual posters in and out of them, like on the wall. So someday maybe I'll upgrade, but right now it's okay. Lou, give me a milk chocolate. We have the same taste. I'm into horror. Okay, cool. Well, then it works out. You're just like, hey, that's even better. You know how many times I like sit and start looking at movies either behind me right here or on streaming services, and I waste so much time trying to pick out what I'm going to watch. So if you have somebody that like Sue, you have very similar tastes and you end up liking, you know, the majority of what she picks out and she gets it all picked out and ready to go. I mean, that sounds like about perfect to me. You show up and watch the movie. It seems like so many times I end up, wasting like 20 to 30 minutes either looking for a movie or I get sucked into the YouTube rabbit hole and start watching everything. Or sometimes my movie turns into just catching up with everybody's YouTube content, which I still have fun with too. But then I just have some movies I still need to watch. So good. No, it's cool that you both have very similar interests. I've not seen the franchise, only the first. It's a strong first movie. Yeah. And not a downer. I like all of them, but the first to me is like the top one. But that, like I said, that's not like a downer on the others. If you like the first, I would recommend watching the rest of them is what I would say. But I don't know if everybody else would agree or not, but I'm very open to anything. I take it for what it is. Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah. No, it's good to do it that way. Yeah. And definitely there's some movies that just, you know, like certain days, maybe one might hit over the other, but you end up liking it. And no, it's cool. It's nice to do that too. If somebody else is like picking out the movies and you trust their judgment on what they're picking out, a lot of times you might see some that you just would not have gone out and seen on your own. And that's really cool. That's kind of like this when you're talking. A lot of the cool people been meeting in YouTube and getting some recommendations of movies that I'm like, oh yeah, I've heard about that before, but I just never got around to watching it. And it gives you that nudge to see it and it might end up being your next favorite movie. I was saying I didn't see Back to the Future until I was in college in a screenwriting class. It was a life-changing experience for me. I remember the movie very well. I loved science fiction growing up. And like I said, I was younger. I know I'm old, but I was younger and I saw it in the theater with my family. I remember we were on a family trip to Missouri, and we went to see it and we were cutting it close. I think we missed like just a little bit of the beginning of it. But I remember I was like so frantic as this young kid. I wanted to see it so bad. And when we were running late, I think it gave me a little stress, but yeah, no, it's just such a fun movie. It for sure. And the soundtrack's really good too. Capri's Pretty Lady. Just say, wow, Allie, I bet you loved that assignment. Yeah, for the screenwriting class. That's cool. I didn't know you had taken some screenwriting classes. I'd be interested. Maybe some other day I'll have a chat with you and we can dig into that a little bit more. I was very excited to finally see the movie, Jeff. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those that even if you haven't seen it, I'm sure everybody's heard of it. It's just so big that I could be wrong on that too, but I think at the very least you have heard and maybe just know a little bit what it's about, but maybe not. Hello to you, amazing Bonnie. Yep. I'm George McFly. I'm your destiny. Yep. That's such a good movie. Now I want to watch that again. There's like so many movies I haven't watched yet I need to watch, but then I run into things like this and I'm like, I've seen it I don't know how many different times, and now I want to go back and watch it again. Bacon, what's going on, man? Saying, my brother, hope you have a great stream doing the school stuff with the kid, but wanted to stop by, show some love, and hit that like. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I completely get it. Yeah, family comes first for sure. So say hi to Amy and Squish for sure. I hope they're all doing well and you as well. So saying hey to Bacon. I only like bad movies, so take my suggestion with a grain of salt. Hey, sometimes a good bad movie is a lot of fun. So that was one I was going to maybe watch the other night. I ended up not, but I got it really cheap. I think it was when we did that trip, Jeff, to Orbit, and I got oh, it was an import of Wolf Cop. I have a feeling that's going to be a bad one, but maybe have some fun with it. So we'll see. Hey, Jane Latte, my honorary mom. How we doing? Saying hey, Corey. Thanks for jumping in. Saying hello to chat. Saying hi, mom. I love it. You guys are great. I can just like sit here and read your comments and just have a good rest of the day. Saying hi to mom, read. Yeah, Earth Angel, will you be mine? That movie, yeah, there's just certain ones that you like go back and yeah, they have the status they do for a reason. So I'm not saying like probably everybody absolutely loves it, but oh gosh, that's such a, I will call it a classic. Can you call it a modern-ish classic? But it's a good one. Texas, what's going on, man? Saying what's up, everyone. Saying hi to Tex. Wolf Cop. It sounds bad but fun. I agree. I watched a trailer for it and I'm like, oh yeah. But it was funny. I won in a contest, a group of movies. So in that group of them, there was Wolf Cop 2, and I was like, well, I should watch the first one before I watch that. And so yeah, it was Jay, Absolute Sublime, on his channel. He did a giveaway of a group of movies, and that was Wolf Cop 2 was on there. And then when we were on that trip, I saw the first Wolf Cop like really cheap, an import version, and I was like, oh, I gotta buy it. I gotta watch the first one. Probably don't need to, but I just in my head, I gotta watch the first one and then the second one. We'll see how bad it is, but it kind of looks like it'll give you a laugh at least. So say, hey Jeff, I like Wolf Cop. Hey, there you go, Texas. Got some love for Wolf Cop. Maybe I'll try to watch that this weekend. Back to the Future is so special. It's magical for me every time I watch it. Yeah. No, it's a good one for sure. That's one I could just keep on mini rewatches. Saying hi Jane, hi Texas. I hope you guys are all doing great. It sounds like you are. Y'all saying hi to everybody. Is it Vinegar Syndrome? Wolf Cop? If that's what you're talking about, no. Sorry if I missed. But no, it's not. The one I have is just, I don't even know if it's out of any special label. It just was a region B locked one, but I got a region free player. So, but it was like way cheaper than what the US version was going for. And I'm like, for the price it was, I'm like, I'm willing to spend that to give it a shot and see if it's fun. So saying hi to Russell, say, hey, Reed. Text. We got Holland saying Wolf Cop is under 80 minutes. Oh, okay. So that's something you've been wanting, Corey. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe that will be a late night movie tonight for me. I love getting those 90-minute and less ones. It's so nice to have those for a late night where sometimes I'm silly and still stay up and watch it, but man, yeah, 90 minutes and under, starting a movie really late when everybody else is falling asleep, and because I know they won't want to watch it. Yeah, that's a good one to have in the collection to be able to watch and not stay up super early into the morning. Oh, Holland, you got me on the 90-hour or under runtime. I'm all over it. No, I agree. I love a good 90-minute under movie. How do you feel about Back to the Future 2 and 3, Corey? I do like both. I like all three of them, but I almost, and it might change on the day, no matter what, the first one is top for me. I'll say that. I like 2 and 3 as well, but as of today, it goes in order of their release. So I'll say, I know that might sound like cheating out, but I really think they kind of drop a little bit each one, but that even being said, I still really enjoy the third one for what it's worth. So yeah, no, I think it's a great trilogy for sure. Wolf Cop just sounds like it comes from, it does. It does. So no, I'll have to see here, but I am going to take a drink of pop here. But yeah, no, it could fit into something like that, but I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun. I got it back there waiting for me. But no, I was talking about last night. I was doing a live stream with Guy, Caveman, and we were talking about LA Confidential. And one thing that hit differently for me this time, I remember seeing it in the theater when it originally came out and really liked it. But the whole, I don't want to spoil anything. I think it's definitely worth watching, but there's a thing in there where some of the women they're trying to get to look like famous actresses, and Kim Basinger that is in it is supposed to be Veronica Lake. I know for a fact when I watched that movie the first time in the theater, I had no idea who Veronica Lake was. I mean, judge me for what that is. But since then, I really like her, and I have quite a few movies in my collection. Well, not quite a few, 3 or 4, Veronica Lake, and I've enjoyed them all. And I was noticing in the movie, Kim Basinger is supposed to be Veronica Lake, and they're screening in her house a movie with Veronica Lake, and I knew it looked really familiar, but when Guy asked me what movie it was last night, I could not place it for the life of me. But I looked it up, and it's one that I have in the collection I do really like, but that movie that was playing is This Gun for Hire. So you got Veronica Lake and Robert Preston. It's a really good one if you like diving into some older movie. So this is a Shout Select title that I have of it. And I was like, man, I know I recognize both of them. Both of them were in the scene that they were showing in there. And no, it's a really good one. So anyway, watching the movie again this time, the references to some of the older actors and actresses, and then the screening of Veronica Lake, and one of the main characters supposedly trying to be a lookalike to Veronica Lake. I had more fun with it just because I've gotten more of these movies watched and in the collection. So I thought that was really fun. I have Wolf Cop 1 and 2 and a Wolf Pack, LOL, from RJLE Entertainment. Oh, that's cool. I like that, the Wolf Pack. I'll have to see that sometime. Maybe you'll have to show that off when we hang out coming up here. You have to just show me it, even if it's off backstage or whatever. I'd love to see what the Wolf Pack looks like. I haven't seen LA Confidential yet. Please spare my life, Red Leader. Oh, no. I'll never give anybody grief about not seeing a movie, because there's plenty of huge movies or classics that I haven't seen. I've said it before and keep on saying it. There's just only so many hours in the day, and there's a ton of movies, which is cool. You got so much to explore. So I would say, no, nothing bad about that at all. But I would say it's worth checking out. I enjoy it, and it had been a long time since I'd seen it, so it was fun to. I'm glad Guy suggested that one for a movie to watch, and got to go back to revisit it. Do you have any movies arriving soon that you're excited about? My Beetlejuice Steelbook and a Drive Steelbook are on their way. Oh, that Drive. I'm not saying the Beetlejuice doesn't, but that Drive Steelbook it was pretty. I liked it. I don't know. I've been cutting back quite a bit on what I've been purchasing, because I was going to try to dig into a little bit more of things I haven't watched yet that are in my collection, or the streaming services that we have, diving into those and using them a little bit more and watching more movies. So I did have the Drive Steelbook pre-ordered, and I ended up canceling it. I have the regular old Blu-ray of it. I love that Steelbook, looks so good. So I know I'm going to be jealous when people are showing it off when it comes in. But the only thing I have pre-ordered right now, which I might cancel, I pre-ordered the Steelbook for Late Night with the Devil. But a bunch of people started posting today that Second Sight has a big old fancy 4K set coming out for that one, and it looks pretty. So that's my dilemma. The Steelbook looks really nice, but I think that one's a Blu-ray. And the Second Sight is the big box with the book and everything, and a 4K. So right now, I still have that Late Night with the Devil pre-ordered. So I'm on the fence. I don't know. I'm not going to double dip. I already told myself each one of them is enough, where I'm trying to cut back a little bit both of them are expensive enough. Even though I really like the movie, I told myself I'm not going to buy both of them. So I have to decide on that one. I'm curious if you saw that Second Sight release, what they're doing, that announcement today, and what you think about them. And do you have Late Night with the Devil pre-ordered? Let me know if you want to. Judge me, I don't know who Veronica Lake is. Believe me, when I watched that movie the first time, probably even a couple times after when it first came out on DVD and everything, I didn't either. But I like her. There was a couple really good movies that I enjoyed with her. I had there's a Criterion I have of her is I think it's just called I Married a Witch, and it kind of is the vibes of like Bewitched or something like that. And then there was This Gun for Hire. I think Blue Dahlia is another good one. And I almost want to say, somebody will correct me, I'm probably wrong. I almost want to say Glass Key she's in as well. She's got a tragic story though too. If you watch some documentaries just about her acting in her life, it's pretty tragic. But she was the blonde bombshell way back, way back, and she was kind of known for the whole her blonde hair kind of falling down in front of her face, and you only seeing like half of it. And it seems like they lean into that quite a bit in most of the movies, but no, they were really good, and I enjoyed. Like I said, if you can find them for free, even I wonder if some of them would be on Tubi or something. They're worth checking out if you don't mind watching older films, which I've had fun doing that. So, I mean, this one's like in the 40s, like really early 40s. I don't see the date right off the bat, but I'd say this is early 40s that this was in. So that's kind of the time frame you're looking at for her for acting. Patrick was saying Veronica Lake was a drop dead beauty. She was, yeah. Yeah. And I thought she was like super, I don't know. I'm not saying this bad way, but like really cute in I Married a Witch. Just her acting too, because she was, like I said, it's kind of had some comedy in with it too. So if you liked like something like I Dream of Jeannie or Bewitched, it kind of was down that type of road with that movie. So I don't either, Jeff, but it's a cool name. Yep. Veronica Lake. Hey, Patrick. Saying hi to Patrick. It's a cool name. I just did an Orbit order, but I have I don't know what that is. Sorry. It's probably something really obvious and I don't know, but cool that you got an Orbit order coming your way. That's always fun to have that coming. I love seeing those. I haven't got one from them in a long time, but it's fun to see the box show up being delivered. So I'm saying hi to Patrick. Vince was saying my Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes still should be on its way soon. Still preparing for delivery. Oh, cool. I need to see that one still. I haven't yet. It is on one of my streaming services, so I might actually watch it on that first. But I have the box before that with the other 3 movies. So I think 3 movies. Yeah. And I still need to watch the 3rd one before I watch that one. So I'm behind like usual. Holland saying, how's the space situation looking like, Corey, without putting more shelves up? I'm still good for a little bit. I always point the wrong way when I'm watching these videos. So I need to go opposite what I think it is. So that tower, I still have a bit of space in there. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to organize everything. Right now it's kind of alphabetical and it starts in the, even when I say that, I do it the wrong way. It starts in the shelf and then goes over to the spinner. And then I have some DVDs and some TV series in the spinner as well. And there's some blank spots in there still. So I think I'm good for a little bit, and especially with me cutting back a little bit on, or a bit on the ordering new stuff. I'll be good for a little bit, but I do have room if I ever need to. I think I could fit another one of those tower spinners without really cramping things. So, and I need to get some other things out of this room. It's a good thing you're seeing back there and not that way, but it's not like horrible, but there's some stuff I gotta go through and figure out if I'm keeping or getting rid of. And if I'm not going to keep it, let's get it going. So ordered it with my gift card for my birthday. Oh, cool. Well, happy birthday, or belated birthday, I guess at this point. But no, it's fun to get something cool like that for your birthday. Patrick was saying, I watched those cheesy storm movies on TV or on Tubi. Yeah. Hey, you can have fun with that for sure. Adrian James, how we doing, man? Saying, hey, everyone. Honestly, I'm being really tight with funds at the moment, but I really want that second sight release of The Hitcher. Oh, yeah, and Late Night with the Devil. Yeah, I know, but I'm right there with you too, man. I've cut back. I have a couple things I can maybe show here if people want to see, but they're used in only like 3 movies in a book. So yeah, I've been cutting way back to everything is just so expensive right now. And you always have fun things come up like, oh, congratulations, you need 4 new tires on your car, or, this broke in your house, or this broke, or whatever. But yeah, no, I get it, man. I'm doing the same thing. Hey, Adrian, good thing I still have movies I need to watch anyway, so it's not like heartbreaking, other than you see they've been throwing out so many cool releases that and there's all these big sales that come out, and then sometimes I'm like, I appreciate it, but can we just pace ourselves just a little bit and not constantly have something thrown in my face to try to want to buy? Hey, Adrian, what's happening, my friend? Saying hi to each other. Hey there, Spicy. Hey, Texas, I'm just chilling. Allie saying the Beetlejuice and Drive Steelbooks are upgrades for me, but I can totally understand you not getting the Drive Steelbook if you already have the Blu-ray. Well, I know it's going to look good, but I know for a fact the pictures I've seen, that Steelbook looks so cool. They nailed it. Like sometimes you see some of those Steelbooks and they just nail the artwork and the colors and I don't know. Now that's when if I don't get it, which I might not, but I'll be jealous when I start seeing people showing them off. But it looks really cool. Don't blame me a bit. Hey there, Jeff. How's it going? Hey there, Holland. Vince was saying I'm going to be tight with money from September to April because I got my bowling season starting. Oh, cool. Gonna be in 2 leagues. Wow. I've never been in a bowling league before, but friends of mine that have, I know it takes a lot of time, especially if you're doing it serious and you're practicing a little bit in between those as well. Wow. And you're doing 2 of them. Hey, good luck with it. Let me know when we get going. Do some updates, drop in on the streams, give some updates how your league's going. I heard the new version of The Crow is getting bad reviews. Oh, I actually have not heard any reviews of it yet. I love the first Crow, and I know it's not for everybody, but some of that is nostalgia, seeing it many, many times in the theater when it came out, from the original, like first release theater to the dollar second and third release theaters. But I was trying to keep an open mind with it, and I still want to see it. So, and just kind of make up a mind from there. So, well, that's too bad. But, you never know. Sometimes reviews can be bad and you end up really liking the movie. So, we got Spicy 4K Action. Good luck tomorrow. Same here, Adrian. Basically, I can't talk about it until the unboxing. Okay. And hello, Texas. Oh, thank you. You're learning me here. Is the active staying in character at all times? It's wrestling thing, Corey. Okay, sorry. Showing my lack of knowledge, but thank you for explaining it to an old guy here. Saying hello, Holland. Allie was saying my Return of the Living Dead. Oh, that one looks so nice. Steelbook was supposed to arrive Sunday, but it kept getting delayed. It finally arrived on Wednesday, and it's so perfect. Very happy to have it in the collection. Yes, I saw Anthony was showing that one off in a video, and as soon as I watched his video, I was like, enough of this. I'm buying it. I have an old regular Blu-ray, but I was like, oh, I want it. And then of course it's sold out. So I put a little reminder thing on Walmart. It's supposed to say like send you a thing if it restocks, but we'll see if that happens or not. But yeah, I agree. That's another Steelbook they did a really good job on, and you're going to be happy having that in your collection for sure. Saying thanks, man. Oh yeah, for the leak. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yay, Allie. Gonna need it. Gonna need it, Patrick. 3 movies and a book. We need to see them. Okay, I'll get here. I didn't know if people would be interested or not. So maybe I'll start. Maybe I'll put a pin in there, and it won't take long to show them. But maybe I'll show one or a couple and keep going through the chat here because I love you guys talking. So this is one I can't remember. I always am really great at not remembering the right person that recommended a movie, but I thought Bob threw this out at one time. Like I said, these movies are all used, and I got them for like $1 or $2 at the most a piece. So one of them is Pride and Glory. Oh, that's out of focus. Ed Norton and Colin Farrell. So I don't know anything about it, but I know somebody mentioned it. So I saw that and grabbed it. Another one is, so I haven't seen that one. This one I have seen before, and I thought it was fun. And I know there was a great Steelbook with the 2 movies in it, but again, like I said, it was like $1 or $2. But Red. So you got a great cast there. You got Bruce Willis, Morgan Freeman, Malkovich, and who else is in there? There's a bunch in there. But anyway, got Red. So that one I've seen and I've had fun with, but it's been a long time since I've seen it. So got those. You guys can chime in if you have anything about those, but I will get to the others. Let me run through some of these other chats here real quick. The Steelbook, if I could talk. Steelbook artwork for Drive perfectly represents the movie. I'm excited to upgrade my old DVD to this gorgeous Steelbook. Yeah, it looks great. There's some Steelbooks that are expensive that I'm just like, but I saw that one and I'm like, oh gosh. I did have it pre-ordered for a second and I canceled it, but yeah, no, I don't. That's a pretty one for sure. Thanks, Corey. Yeah, we'll do. Got a pretty stacked team for Thursday. Oh, well, good luck with that, man. 32 weeks long for Thursday and 34 for. Wow, that's a commitment. Whew. Good luck, man. Yeah, that's a. I remember some of my friends that threw it out. I never knew how long it was, but man, I knew it was. You're committing quite a bit of time to that, so very cool. Yeah, good luck. I've only seen Vinicio give his score for The Crow, and he really liked it. Okay, yeah, that's where I'll check it out here. But hello from the UK. Hello, thanks for jumping in. I saw you out here last night, so I appreciate you jumping back in for sure. Saying you made it back. Yep, absolutely. Yep. I didn't drive him away too badly last night. So I'm excited to see The Crow 2024. I love being able to support Bill Skarsgård work in the theater. Yeah, and he was in. So I think the other one I almost thought about renting this weekend because they had or even buying. They had a digital drop really cheap in price. Was it Boy Kills World? I think that's him in there as well. That one looked kind of fun, like action packed, but we'll see. But yeah, no, it's very cool. I'll see The Crow sometime. We'll have to see about in the theater. I don't get to the theater a lot, but I wouldn't mind seeing that pretty soon. Saying hey to Unplugged. Those Red movies are fun. Yeah, I thought they were too. I wanted to get that Steelbook that Walmart had. It looked really nice, but I kept on passing on it. And like I said, this one popped up, and for $1 or $2, I'll buy it and rewatch it. I remember it being fun. It's been so long since I've seen Pride and Glory, I don't even remember it. Yeah, I just haven't seen it. I haven't seen it before, so hopefully it'll be okay. With Norton and Farrell, hopefully that's a good combination for it. Saying hi to everyone. Both Red movies are great popcorn movies. Yeah, but that's fun. It's good to have some of those movies that you can just relax and have a good time with. Saying hi to Unplugged. Never seen Red. Only have a blue of Red 2. I know. You have two and not the one. Yeah, but I have. Well, I was just talking about Wolf Cop. Yeah, you have different situations where you find a good price on something, and I was the same way where I had Wolf Cop 2 and not the first one, and ended up grabbing that. So Red, a great movie. Yeah, no, I think it's fun. It's a good time. So that's where I said I'll pay $1 for that. I'd buy that for $1. One of my favorite steelbooks that I own that has artwork that perfectly represents it is La La Land. Yeah, I have the steelbook of that as well. Unless there's more than one, but I have the one with the slip on there. That was one I owned already. I think the Blu-ray of it, and then I think it was 4K. Anyway, that steelbook came back out again, or they had a re-release, and that was a double dip for me because I thought it looked pretty nice. So I like that movie. I know not everybody does, but I do. Thanks. Gotta get my name back on the board for a 300 game. Oh, yeah. Gotta start putting in work. I practiced last night. High game was 212. 212? Okay, so that's like at least 100 above what I probably normally bowl, but I'm more worried about getting snacks and drinks from the bar than bowling. But we always would go actually with our I'm joking with that, but we used to take our kids a lot because it was always a fun time. They would have a good time with it, and we'd mess around. But I know it's a different story when not saying you don't have fun with it, but I know it's a different story when you are in a league like that. It's more serious. Yeah. How's everyone in YouTube land? I'm doing good, man. Friday, only have a little bit of work left when I go back on, and ready for the weekend. I hope you're doing well, man. So UK, I think you're about, from where I'm at, I think you're about 6 hours different. So what, you're like about 7:45 right now, probably. So yeah, when I pop out and do these, it's probably a little easier for people, if they're on the UK or wherever, that want to jump on different time zones. So that was kind of the point of them to be able to do that. Allie was saying Boy Kills World is a fun time. I definitely recommend it. Okay. That might be even though I have movies back there that I need to watch still, that might be a rent this weekend, because I almost rented it earlier this week, and then I had too much going on. But yeah, we'll see. I rented Boy Kills World on Fandango at home. Still got to watch it. Yep. That was one place I was looking at it on too. I think you'd have fun with Boy Kills World. Yeah. And I think I'll be laughing almost half the time with, at least with the trailers, hearing, I always forget the guy's actual name, but the voice of him during that, the guy that does Archer and everything. I love his voice. So yeah, it'll be kind of funny to watch that. I agree with Allie. Yep. I'll have to, maybe you guys are deciding for me. That's a movie maybe I'll watch this weekend. In Holland, Unplugged was saying my local charity shop sells DVDs, Blu-rays for 10 pence each. That's about 13 cents US. Oh, geez. Yeah. Yeah. If you find something you like, that's pretty darn cheap. No, that's awesome. I have fun. Yeah. I crack jokes with my teammates. Yeah. It's good. You got to, if you're spending that much time with everybody, you got to have a little fun with it. But I know it gets serious, but you got to have a little fun with it. All right, let's see what, here, I'll show my other movie and my book. So this one I haven't seen before, and I've heard really mixed things, but like I said, for $1, I was willing to give it a chance with, man, it's got a huge lineup too. And, the director too, like the whole thing was like, I'm like, wow, seeing all the names, but, Haywire. So, I mean, it's a Soderbergh movie, I believe. And then, just reading here. Yeah, Gina Carano, Michael Fassbender, Ian McGregor, Bill Paxton, Channing Tatum, Antonio Banderas, Michael Douglas. I mean, gosh, that's a heck of a lineup. So I know I've heard very, very mixed things, but for $1, I was like, oh, I'll give it a shot. So that was another movie, Haywire. And then the book I heard another YouTube channel recommending this for people in the YouTube world, but I thought it might help me as well with work and life with some of the public speaking that I do that I don't always enjoy and want to get better at. But I know this won't sound fun, but we got John C. Maxwell, The 16 Undeniable Laws of Communication. Yep. Apply them and make the most of your message. So I know that sounds like a riveting story, but my public speaking skills I have to do sometimes, and I would like to get better at it. And they were throwing this out there, and as I hit myself in the face with the book, that looked awesome. Yeah, I'm coordinated. I thought it would help, and then maybe even with the YouTube thing. So I'm going to sit over here before I hit myself in the face with it. So yeah, 7:45. Yep. Yeah, I was thinking, that was about where you're at. So are you excited for Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice, Corey. Yes. I think it looks fun. I'm keeping an open mind for it, and I want to watch that one. So I got an invite from somebody on their YouTube channel that they might be talking about some movies, and they were throwing out some that they were going to be seeing. And that was one of them. And I said, I think that sounds fun, and I'd like to see it. So maybe some stuff coming up. I might be on somebody else's channel talking about Beetlejuice in the near future. So we'll see. Wow, Unplugged. I'd have stacks and stacks at that price. I know. Yeah. That takes the sting out of blind buying a lot if you're doing that. But what are you drinking? Unfortunately, nothing really fun. I have one thing of water, and this is Diet Pepsi. So I'm going to take another drink of that now that you say that. Nothing too fun at this point. We'll switch over to something else when the workday gets over. But yep, that's what I got going on. 13 cents. That's better than my 25 I pay. Patrick, wow. Yeah, it's hard to believe you get somebody outdeals you, but no, you have some really cool ones too. I like I said, I always get jealous about your library you have. You can go do that. Same here, Jeff. Patrick was saying, Haywire was cool. Oh, cool. Yeah. I don't know a lot about it, but man, when I heard that lineup, there's a lot of names in there. And like I said, for $1 or I can't remember, each one of them it was no more than $2 for any of those. And I'm like, I'm willing to take a chance on it. John Doe, I have walked out my local charity shop bags full of DVDs and Blu-rays. I was going to say, that's great for you. And then it's great for them too. They're probably like, oh, great. Here he comes. Get some more sold. Me too. Unplugged. Me too. Yeah, I would for sure for that price. For $1, I walk out, I feel sometimes with quite a few, but if it was that's crazy. I think it's awesome that you bought the book on communication. I admire people that strive to better themselves. Well, believe me, I have many, many ways that I need to improve myself. So that is one of a few things on my list I would like to work on. So yeah, hopefully it is. Well, I'll see. It went on sale, and that's what really I had it in my Amazon. I have so many things, movies and books, in my Amazon cart, and you get notifications when you drop in there if the price changes, and it dropped quite a bit at the time. So I was like, I'll give it a chance and see. Definitely something I'd like to work on. I'm thinking of taking the kids to their first drive-in experience for Beetlejuice 2. Oh yeah, cool. Oh man, I grew up with lots of family trips to drive-ins, and I have such great memories with that. We were very rural, country type of setting, and there was one in a small town near us, and we had quite a few cousins that we were all relatively kind of in the same age bracket. I mean, even like look at like a 10-year window. There was a bunch of us within that, and some of us just within a couple of years of each other. And it was always kind of fun. We would we'd go meet up. One of them, my aunt and uncle, and some of my cousins lived in the town that had the drive-in theater, and they would charge on the weekends that we went, they would charge by carload. And they even would advertise it this way. Like, they don't care how many people you have in there. You just pay per car that came in. So being in a rural community, there was almost everybody had a truck. So we would go meet up at my one aunt and uncles, and the other cousins and everybody would come, and we'd only take like a couple trucks, and all the kids would, probably now they'd get arrested for doing it, but all the kids would jump in the back of the truck, in the bed of the truck, with lawn chairs and the coolers, the picnic, and we'd drive in and hang out there. And they usually did, a lot of them were triple features, and they would just kind of progress through the night, like rating wise. And it was fun. I always enjoyed that. It wasn't the best sound, but it was just the whole, I don't know, it just was fun. The screen was so gigantic, and just sitting out, having a picnic, hanging out with friends or family, whatever. Yeah. I miss it. There's some that are a little bit of a drive from me that I need to get back to. So I'm drinking, oh wow, I'm going to pronounce that wrong. Lucozade? I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up. Lucozade. I'm probably saying it wrong too, but let's see. Lucozade. Oh, is it kind of a pop or a sports drink? Something? Yeah, I could probably get it here. I never heard of that before. So interesting. Curious if there's different flavors, and Lucozade is a British brand of soft drink and energy drinks manufactured marketed by a Japanese company. Oh, according to Wikipedia. We'll take that with a grain of salt, but cool. So asking if that's a soda. I'll have to see if I can get that. Try it out sometime. I'll be seeing Beetlejuice with Anthony on my next visit. I'm excited to share that experience with him. The original it's always been a favorite of mine. Yeah, that's a good one for sure. I also bought Prey Steelbook for Xbox for 10. What? The Prey Steelbook for Xbox. The game or the movie? Sorry, I might just be misreading that, but if it's the Steelbook, I'm thinking of that's a cool Steelbook. I wish I had it too. Adrian saying it's an energy drink. Thanks, Adrian. I remember going to the drive-in a lot in the 90s growing up. Last time I went there was with my oldest when Toy Story 3 came out. Shame on me. No, I mean, it's just like ours are an hour and a half to 2 hours away, so I haven't been to them yet. I'll have to do that. I like the orange flavored. All right. I don't think we got a drive-in theater in the UK. There used to be a lot of them around us, but a lot of them closed down. But then there was a little bit of a nostalgia kick where they started bringing them a couple back, but definitely not the numbers that they used to have. But there is a game. Oh, okay. I know. Okay. If you're talking about the game Prey, I know what you're talking about with that one. It's kind of the sci-fi, the aliens or something like that. I actually think I own that, but I haven't played it yet. That was one I think I bought on a Steam sale, the PC version of it. I think, Jeff, we were talking about that before, where Steam is good and a bad thing. Like sometimes they have some really great sales, and I'll buy up some games because it's just too hard to pass up. But I haven't gotten around to playing them all. So, okay. Sorry. I'm thinking of Prey the movie, but yeah, Prey the game. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about with that one. And I think I have it. Yeah, I have a drive. I have to drive 55 minutes away from my local drive-in. Yeah, that makes for a little bit. You got to plan ahead a little bit more. That's not a really easy jaunt to do. So, I should have muted. Sorry if you hear me drink. Is anybody going out and watching it? So The Crow, I know, has come out. There's a lot of people we were talking about in the chat here. Some positive and not so positive reviews of that. I'll have to I'd like to see that. I don't know if I'll be able to get to the theater this weekend. I still really wanted to see Alien Romulus, but I don't know if it'll happen. I know, shame on me. Support movies, but yeah, I have. It might not sound like super far away, but I think the closest theater I have to me is at least about 30 minutes away. And I don't know. There's just sometimes by the time you're an hour round trip and the movie and everything, yeah, I end up watching a movie at home a lot of times. So uh, yeah, it's energy drink made with glucose, and there's loads of different flavors. Oh, okay. I'll have to look around. I'll look around and see if I can grab it somewhere just to see what you're talking about. I'm seeing Strange Darling on Sunday. I know nothing about that one, Allie. I'll have to look that up. Strange Darling. I know nothing about that one. I feel the last few weeks I've just been kind of running crazy, and I'm missing out on some things. No, I haven't. I've not that one. Only an hour and 37 minutes. It fits with close to my time range. So I'll have to check that out. Yeah, or let me know what you think about it and see if it's one that I need to check out. Jeff was saying I can lie. I can literally throw a rock and hit my local theater, but I've surpassed its quality at home. Oh, I think that's one of their major battles, or the things they run into, because when I was young, we TVs and movies, everything, it might look good for home, but it just could not even hold a candle to a theater. Size of picture, sound, anything. But yeah, nowadays you can get a pretty good setup, and I know you have one at home, so I know what you're saying. It's kind of hard when you've spent the money on it and it's that good. It's hard to then go somewhere else to pay more money. But yep, no, I got you there. Hey Tiana, what's going on? Hey Corey, got a hat on today? Yes, I do. Bad hair day. We're going with a hat today. So believe me, you'll like this better than what was going on. It was kind of like it was a rushed morning. We'll just say that. Tiana said hi to everybody. Unplugged was saying, I'm interested in seeing The Crow. I like the original 94 Crow. Yep, me too. I think there's 3 or 4 sequels. Yes, I agree. I can't remember. Yeah, there's a few, but I only saw the original. I never saw any of the sequels. So I don't know. We'll see. I hope it's good. But the problem is that a theater will sometimes just get a movie that also just release on Vidango. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard if it's like at the same time too. Yeah. Say hi to Tiana. Hi Reed. Hi Jeff. Awesome. I've seen all 4 Crows. Caw. Yeah, I know. I think is it the second that Kirsten Dunst is in? I think. And I never saw that, but I think I actually have the soundtrack for it on CD. For some reason, I bought the soundtrack when it came out, but I never actually. I don't think I saw the movie. Maybe that'll be one I'll go back and rewatch, and it will just seem a little too familiar, and I'll figure out that I actually watched it. But I don't know. We'll see. But man, I tell you what. Anybody got any big plans for this weekend? I don't have a whole lot. I got to mow. Again. I won't complain too much because before too long I'll be complaining about having to clear snow. But yeah, I'd love to get to a theater, but I don't know if I'll get to a theater for a movie. Dunst is in the third. Okay, one I think. Second one has Swiss actor as Crow, and fourth one is great. Edward Furlong is Crow. Okay, I guess I didn't realize that. Well, Sorry. I don't know what I just did there, but apparently I'm talented enough. I kicked myself off my own live stream. So sorry. Sorry about that. See if everybody stuck around while I kicked myself off. Snow, what is that? Yeah, I know you don't know. You should come visit, Reed. I'll invite you when we got a really bad one going on. So, uh, yeah, snow like in a cone. Yep. Bye. Hi. Yeah, I don't know what the heck I just did. I sat there and I'm like, all of a sudden my screen went blank. I like kicked myself off. So that's a first. Like I said, pretty much pro. We lost Corey. At least she still hung out. Or maybe you're still here. I don't know. But yeah, I did something I should not do again. I have no idea what I just did. But yeah. Saturday night, I'm going to my local pub. Okay, cool. That's always fun. You got some friends, some mates that you're going to meet up with and hang out. It's always good to do that. Don't eat the yellow snow. Yep, very good advice. Gizmo, what's up? Is the new cap a thing we must use in the future, Corey? Sorry, Gizmo, it's not a red cap. I'll try to find one for next time. Yes, Gizmo. Simple hat and sunglasses and khaki pants. There you go. No, hate to spoil it. I don't have khaki pants. I have pants, but not khaki pants. Saying hi to Gizmo. Where did you go? Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, I'm really talented and kicked myself off of my own live stream. So luckily, it was still going and was not for a long time. So thank you all for waiting to see if I could figure out what mistake I made. I was right. The Crow remake is apparently the worst film this year. I'm happy to go and see a movie everyone hates. You think it's going to be the worst of the year? I've heard some people. There's been some others that have gotten a lot of hate. So I don't know. I still want to check it out. Saying hey Reed, hey Allie, Holland. Corey was like, now you see me, now you don't. Yeah, I can't make up my mind. Am I live streaming or not live streaming? I don't know for sure. Saying hi to Gizmo and Gizmo. So yeah, I'll have to see. Wow. Now after talking to everybody, I'm really curious about Boy Kills World might be on the list this weekend, but I have a few others I need to watch for some upcoming streams as well. So that's been fun. So, but yeah, I love everybody hanging out today. It's been fun for sure. I always enjoy that. Wow, the chat moves so fast. Hey Tiana, and then I think it will be hard to beat Trap for Gizmo's worst theater experience of the year. I have not seen that one yet, so. I've not seen that one. Gizmo, some friends saw it and they said it was on a level of Borderlands. And between me and you, Corey, when Allie is not watching, Borderlands is so bad you need to rethink the meaning of humanity. Those are fighting words. Allie's going to say something to you. Yeah, going with some mates for a pint or a pint or 10. Yeah, I know how those go. And a few games of pool. Hey, that sounds like a good night. Sounds like you got a good Saturday lined up for you for sure. Yeah, it's always good to hang out with some good mates and have some fun with that. Like you said, a pint or 10. I love that rethink. Yeah, I know what you meant there, bud. There's no way The Crow 2024 is worse than Madam Web. That's the worst one I've seen this year. That's what's funny. I think sometimes some of them are earlier in the year and people forget about them, and then they see a new one and I'm like, oh, worst one of the year. And I'm like, well, did you remember? And I actually haven't seen Madam Web, so I can't weigh in one way or the other. But saying hi to Tex and Jeff. So awesome. I got to look. I don't know is anybody streaming this weekend? I'm kind of excited to, between some movies, to see if anybody's, maybe I am this weekend. At the end of the weekend. Kind of funny. I was asking that. I wasn't trying to shamelessly plug, but Sunday night I will have some of the regular crew out again, and we're going to be doing a watch along of Starship Troopers, and believe it or not, that is going to be a first time watch for me. So looking forward to that. Monday, I have a Pretty Killer Podcast. She is going to be on my channel. We're going to be hanging out and talking. And then the following Thursday, we might be having a little roundup of some talking about some horror movies from 2000 to 2009. So got some stuff lined up. Some of my weeks get a little busier than I originally expect. So Borderlands is not that bad. It was competent, enjoyable story, unlike Madam Web. Okay. I haven't seen Madam Web yet, Ellie, but my girlfriend has, and so I will force myself through it one day when I'm ready for a bed. Sorry, I got the hiccups for some reason. Sounds good unplugged. Yeah, it sounds like good plans. Do you think Wesley Snipes will be back as Blade? I don't know. I always liked the originals, so especially the first one. That definitely. Yeah, Jeff, watch a long time. Yep, you should be dropping in for that one. Starship Troopers is great fun time. Hope you enjoy it, Corey. Yeah, I honestly don't know why I haven't seen it yet. It definitely looks like to be right up my alley, but for whatever reason, I've never seen it. Don't see Madam Web and scrap. Our red leader will be fearless after Starship Troopers. Yeah, right. Since you have clips of that movie in your little intro when you're talking about me, I should see it. If Madam Web is worse than Borderland, I think it must be a rainy day with the Third World War breaking out in the background. That's pretty bad, Gizmo. I didn't realize Eli Roth directed Borderlands. Yeah, but it was like a weird thing though too, because didn't he? I think he did, but I thought, I could be wrong on this, but I thought there was something where he left or he had to go to another project and somebody else they brought in and just chopped it up and kind of I'm not saying like his would have been great, but I think it didn't help things where it got chopped up. And so there were some things that were, it kind of sounded like a Justice League thing where some things were cut out of the movie that explained why some people were doing things or some things were happening and you didn't have that. And so it kind of felt disjointed a little bit, maybe. That next horror stream will be awesome. There are so many hidden gems in the 2000s. Yep, for sure. Zoinks the Gizmo. Saying hi to Patrick, Gizmo. Alex said, I only watched Madam Web for Dakota Johnson, but I will never watch it again. Borderlands, however, I would definitely watch it again. I'll probably get the Walmart Steelbook. It's a beauty. All right, cool. Yeah. Like what you like and go with it. Who cares what anybody else thinks? I've never seen it, so I can't say one way or the other. Gizmo, The Exorcism with Fat Russell Crowe will be the first 5-star movie of 2020s for you. Yep, he'll definitely like that. But, well, I tell you what, I probably have to start wrapping her up and finish up my workday. You know, that whole fun adulting thing. If you do watch Madam Web, watch it drunk. It makes it a better movie. I'll keep that in mind. I will love to watch Fat Russell Crowe in any movie. Saw a reel this morning where Snipes says he is doing the new Blade. Yeah, the original was awesome, but man, that's been a long time ago. Yeah, we'll have to see. So, all right. I love everybody coming out here. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You were doing great in the chat and keeping me going. And just what I needed to have a little fun at the end of a work day and get going. You're already done? Yeah, I know. Hey, this is just a work break, lunch break. So I got to get back and do some work. This isn't my normal super long rambling forever type of stream. Corey, please tell Jax that the chat says he's a good boy. I will tell him that. He's a crazy boy. He's a good crazy boy, but he's still crazy. A lot of crazy. But I will tell him that. I'll probably go out and give him a scratch and see how he's doing before I log back on for work. Holland said you're doing an 8-hour stream, Miss Lunch. Nope, that's it. Not this lunch. Not this lunch. I'll throw out that. I don't want to commit to anything yet. I'm throwing around the idea of doing a 24-hour. We'll see. We'll see. I'm throwing around something for a little project I'm working on. See you, Corey. Chat. Have an aloha weekend. I hope so. You too, man. We love you, Corey. I love you too, Allie. Thank you for jumping in here. I always appreciate it. You're always great. Have you watched any British movies or TV shows? So yes, but then I also don't. Sometimes I don't know if they're all. So one I was wanting to go back and finish that I started, but I didn't watch the whole thing. Was well, there was two. So there was, and I think you'd consider. I think they're British. So sorry, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought they were. At least one of them was BBC, but there was Sherlock with Cumberbatch. I would like to go back and finish that one out, and then. Oh gosh, I'm completely blanking on the name of it. Oh gosh, I have it right back there. Luther. Gosh, wow, my memory is horrible. Luther was the other one that I started watching season 1 of that, and I got a DVD set of it cheap, and I would like to watch the rest of that one. Maybe sometime you'll have to drop me some recommendations of ones that are worth checking out. Have a great afternoon, my friends. Camera in every room, then Corey. Yeah, no, not every room. Nope. Don't forget to try. Yep. No, I I have it on one of my other tabs here on my web on my browser. I'll have to see if I can get it anywhere near me, and I'll have to try it out. 24-hour stream with cam in every room. Big Brother's out. Do it. Nope. It will be confined probably to this room. We'll say that. Soon. See you soon, everyone. And thanks for the stream, Corey. Yeah, thanks, Texas, for jumping out here. Luther the Geek. He didn't seem like a geek in that. We do love Corey. Thanks, Tiana. Saying hey, Tex. So with that, I will say thank you very much, everybody that's been jumping in and hanging out in the chat, whether you're just listening along or everybody that's been popping off in the chat. I appreciate it very, very much. And whether you catch a replay or been hanging out this whole time, I always appreciate it. So thank you very much. So who knows? Maybe we'll get to talk to some of you here in the week, over the weekend. But if not, I hope you have a great one. I hope you can get some movies in or hang out with some friends and do something fun for sure. So I'll be in the live stream of The Room for 24 hours. There you go. Yep. So work on your Macarena for 20. Yeah, no, I don't think we need to do that. 2 pints of lager and a pack of crisps is a fun TV show. Oh, I thought that we were just talking more about what you were going to have later after you were talking about going to the pub. I'll write it down quick here before I leave. I have not heard of that one. I'm a slow writer, sorry. As everybody patiently waits. So I will check that out. Thanks, Unplugged. I'll check that out for sure. So, all right, love you all. Thank you very much for hanging out, and I hope you have a good one, and we'll talk to you all here really soon. So I'm going to sign out for now.